Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? I think I'm a little bit more organized tonight. I'm hoping. I think I got everything working okay. Facebook looks okay and got everything up at the same time. So I'm just going to wait for a few more people to get online. And then I'm going to make a couple announcements and do a few readings and answer any questions and things like that. Okay, so hi, Jeff. I see you on there. And other people, hi there. I see lots of people on here. Thank you. People are coming on. So just giving it time to kind of get everybody on. It's barely 7. I think everyone's used to me starting late or having some technical difficulties. And I'm not gonna lie, I had some about 6:30. My computer decided it was time to completely update, and it did this like long old update, and I couldn't stop it, and I was all worried, but luckily it finished. So, but it worked. It's all working, and I was able to get started on time. So now I'm just gonna let everybody else catch up. All right. So while the people are joining, I do see people coming on. I'm just gonna go over a couple things. So first thing I want to go over is my Sacramento trip. It's changed just a little bit. I was supposed to leave tomorrow, and now I'm actually flying in Friday night. So I had rescheduled a few of the readings that were for this week onto the weekend, and I'm still trying to reschedule one person for the weekend, I think from Monday, or no, one person tomorrow, I'm not sure. But anyways, I've sent out emails to everybody to let them know. And if you're coming to get a reading this weekend from me in Sacramento, or in Rockland, I should say, at my hotel, I will not be shaking hands or hugging anybody like I normally do, just because of the virus. Like, I don't want to get sick. I don't want to bring something back to my own family and my friends. And so I'm trying to stay healthy on this trip. I'm a little nervous about flying and things like that, just with germs, but I'm going to be washing my hands a lot. So, and I have faith that I'll be okay. But I'm just letting you know if anybody's coming. I usually give all my clients a big hug at the end because I just love to hug them. I feel like it's a spirit hug. So I won't be doing that. We'll be bowing or tapping feet or something like that, but no hands. So that's the big announcement about this weekend. It's just changed a little bit. I won't be there as many days. And then let's see. Oh, good. Okay, we're getting people. And then I still have my St. Patrick's Day sale, and it's so strange, but only 2 people have used it. So it is a limited amount, but I still have, I think 7 more offers. 3 people have used it. So I still have 7 more offers. If anybody wants it, the code's in the email, or you can message me if you're on Instagram, and I will give you the code. But it's just for people on social media and that I'm announcing here. I'm not putting it on my website. So, you know, if you're interested in it, check it out. If you're interested in getting a reading, you don't have to book the reading now. You could book the reading for later out in a few months. If you, oh my goodness, I'm sorry, everybody. My phone rang. I forgot to put it on Do Not Disturb. I think my friend forgot that I'm on Facebook. That was my friend Allison. Allison, if you're going on Facebook, I am on my Facebook Live. You can't call me. Sorry about that. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Everybody knows I've switched my hours. I'm going to be adding more hours as I adjust my schedule for during the week, but right now it's mainly weekends and a couple nights a week. So I will have more, and if there's a time slot that you need that's not on my calendar, feel free to email me. It won't be the same week, your appointment, but I will try to get you on the schedule for a day that will work for you. If you can't find one on my calendar, just email me and we'll see what we can do, okay? Let's see. And then I'll be coming on here every Wednesday night for now, but I might be changing it. I'm just not sure yet. I'm waiting it out to see. And check out my circles. If you live in the Huntington Beach or Orange County area, it's a free development circle. It's great for beginners or anybody who's just curious, as well as people that have a little bit of experience and want to come practice and find like-minded people. So we do it here at my office, and you can get all the information on my website under my classes. Oh, I will be doing a DEM with Allison Gannon online, the one who was just calling me. And that will be on March 22nd. So if you don't know how we're going to do a DEM online, It's just like this right here, except you guys would be in the Zoom. It wouldn't be on Facebook at all. And you would just be in Zoom. And from within Zoom, we would deliver messages to people, and whoever could take the message, we would give that message to them. So it's kind of nice. It's there wouldn't be all these announcements like I do here, and it'd be focused more on giving messages, and it's 2 hours. So there would be quite a few messages between the two of us. We would kind of like, she'll give a few messages, I'll give a few, and we kind of take turns. And maybe if we feel up to it, we might even double link. That's where we both try to connect with the same spirit person for somebody. It's a great thing to go to, even if you don't get a reading, because not everybody is guaranteed. There's a lot of times what we call piggybacking, and with piggybacking, I think I've talked about this before, but I'm going to keep going over it because there's new people. With piggybacking, that could mean like somebody comes through and I'm connecting, and I feel like, oh, this is for so-and-so, but you can take 90% of the information. That's a piggyback, and I would say take the message. You know, for example, like say, like I went and got a reading one time at a demonstration, and it was my son, and there was another lady who could take a 20-year-old son, and we had like everything in common, even the name, and it was just like so perfect. They both had younger sisters, they both had younger brothers, but it ended up being her reading. There was one little thing that was a little bit off, but the message I could take. That was Spirit's way of being efficient and getting out messages out to as many people as they can. No, it's not Allison Winwriter, it's Allison Gannon. She is another medium, and she also teaches a lot online, and she brings a lot of mediums to the US from the UK, and facilitates a lot of workshops and things like that. And she teaches a lot of workshops herself. That's who Allison is. And let's see. So yeah, so when Allison and I are doing the STEM, that's going to be on Sunday, March 22nd, and I think we're doing it at 5 p.m. and it is an online event. And we chose 5 p.m. so that if somebody's back east, that would be 8 p.m. for them and it wouldn't be too late. So it's kind of a good time for, you know, everybody on the East Coast in here. And if you're in another country, I don't know what the time changes are, so I don't know if it's a good time, but hopefully it will be. So those are the big announcements. As usual, you can see my services offered. I do offer mediumship readings, psychic readings. I do a reading that I call my relationship compatibility reading. And with that, it isn't really always about love. It could be business relationships. It could be anything. So for example, I have some business clients that call me and they just give me a list of names, and I kind of feel into each name and tell them how I feel this personality is, and this person would be connecting with them in terms of business. But I also do it with people that are dating. I just need either a picture or a name, and they're really fun. Also, when I do my small group readings, I offer doing one that's just like a psychic reading for everybody, so it could be kind of a fun weekend for all of your friends. And I go and I give these readings, and they could be relationship readings, it could be whatever. They could just be one question, but they're fun. So if anybody is interested in that, you should check that out on my website. And then I do small group readings. And with a small group reading, you would host it at your house, or you could host it at my office and you bring your friends and family. You could also host one online doing Zoom where everybody's in and we would see each other on the same screen. It would be all of us. And that means if you have friends and family in different states, they could all join in, and everybody's guaranteed a reading. So I would connect with each person to bring through a loved one. And it's a nice way to you know, get messages and just kind of be together with family and friends during this time, so you have a lot of support and love when you're getting the messages. So if you're interested in that, go to my website and go to my services page and look for small group readings on one of the boxes there, and just choose that option, and it'll have all the information you need about booking it, what my schedule is, and things like that. And if you book or host a small group reading, the host will get a 25-minute reading to be booked at a later time, and all of your guests get they get 30% off coupon. In addition to that, I put together a little package with tarot cards of a past, present, future for each one, but they're just little mini tarot cards that I make. And I type up a message. I put in numerology. I feel like and tune into each one for a number, and I get numbers for each person and give them a little numerology angel number reading. And I also, besides the tarot cards, I pull animal tarot cards as well, or oracle cards, and put those in there. And it's kind of fun, and they can open it up afterwards. They don't have to open it up during the party. It's just something for them to take home, but it's just like an additional kind of fun reading. So if you're interested in that, they are fun when you have a group of people. Sometimes people have food at their house, and they have all their friends over, and they're drinking wine, and they're all relaxed and having a good time. And we can laugh, because spirit can be funny, especially if they were funny in life. They love to come through and make jokes and tell funny stories about when they were alive. So that's the gist of my services for now. I'm going to kind of move into the readings. I see that we've got some people joining us now. We're getting more people. So hi Liz, I see that. And thank you. Hi America. Hi Kim and Loretta, and hi Angela Fogel. I see you. And Jan, thank you guys for coming on. I do appreciate all the support. I wish I could say hi to everybody, but there's so many people to say hi to. I get a little lost. I'm just going to go through here and see what the comments. Oh, my special. Somebody wants me to refresh them about my special. That is the 50% off. And the coupon is in the Facebook post, or you could message me and ask me for it and just say you heard about it on the Facebook Live, okay? So that's what it is. It's 50% off my readings, not all the readings, just the 50-minute readings and the 25-minute readings, and that's it. Hi, hello. Oh, thank you, everybody. I'm just checking out to see if there's any important questions. And all right, so if you want to ask me a question while I'm reading, if you're in Zoom, you can use the Q&A button down there at the bottom. And if you're on Instagram, I guess you could type it in the comments, and I'll do my best to try to see them. And if you're on Facebook watching us, your comments might be a little delayed, and I'll do my best to answer them. But if you're on Facebook and you'd like to join us, there is a link at the top of the Facebook post that you can go to register through Zoom, and then you'll get an email with a link to join us in Zoom. And then every week that you'll get a reminder email that I'm going online, and they'll send you a link again. So that's how that works. All right, so I'm just going to kind of see who is here, and I'm going to go over the rules again. Yes, no, I don't know. When you answer yes in the comments field, please answer yes and then the information that you can understand, but do not add additional information, please. I do evidential mediumship, and with that, I want to know that everything I'm getting from the spirit world and not something you posted in the comments. I also want you to have that same confidence in me. And I want to build that relationship with each spirit that I bring through so that I can give you the information that they want to relay. So please try to not tell me additional things and just answer yes to the things you can understand. And if you're in Zoom, I'll bring you in if I feel drawn to you and I feel like it's your person. If you're on Instagram, I can pull you in as well. But if you're on Facebook watching us and you're not in Zoom, I might have you call in. But I don't know, that's kind of hard to do nowadays. So because I almost need another phone to watch everything. So we'll see how it all works. All right. All right. So let's see. I'm going to see who's here. Give me 1 second. I just feel like there's so many people, and I'm like, okay, stand in line, everybody, one at a time, because I don't want to be overwhelmed. I know I've got a man that's coming through, and as I connect to him, hold on, I just want to get, I've got like 3 coming in at once. Oh my gosh. Okay, I know I've got a man that's coming through, and as I connect to him, I'm going to get their personality, and as I get more information, I will get a relationship, and then I'll ask you if you could take this person, please, okay? So as I connect to him, he does feel like he is he's a nice guy. He's a good guy, but I think that sometimes he has a little anxiety, or he gets a little stressed out. He doesn't always handle his stress very well. And I think when he's stressed out, he can be a little bit grumpy, but he's really a nice guy. It's just, I think he doesn't know how to cope with stressful situations in life. And I feel like, as I feel like he's coming through, I almost feel like he's coming through for a friend or somebody that he would have been close to, somebody very close to him. I also feel like in life, he had a lot of things that were happening to him that were, I feel like he had a lot of challenges. Things were always difficult for him. I just feel like things were not always easy. He had a difficult time. And part of that, I feel like, is just his own doing. I think that he was always too good, always too kind, giving too much to everybody. But he has a lot of love for this person he's coming through. And I do feel same level. And what that means is like same generation, could be within 10 years of each other, your age. But this would be somebody that's like a brother, your love. It could be husband, boyfriend, or like a cousin, or just a very good friend. I know there's a lot of love, so it could be any of those things, but I feel this connection in that sense. Would anybody understand a man in spirit like this? I feel like he had a lot of obstacles in life. Things weren't always easy for him. He didn't cope with the stress very well. I feel like he was a nice guy, but he could be kind of grumpy when he was stressed out. If anybody can understand this personality, this man in spirit, and I feel like this would be like a friend, a husband, something like that, please let me know in the comments. So Bernadette, you can understand all of this? If so, let me know if you can. And let's see. And so far, I think you're the only one who can understand. Oh, look at that. You can understand that too. Okay, I've got 2 people that can understand this. All right. Let me give a little bit more information. Oh, I've got 3 people who can understand this. So I want to get a little bit more detail. So as I connect with him, so I can narrow this down for who this is, but that doesn't mean the message won't be for all 3 of you. Okay, and I want to talk about his life being stressful. Yes, he feels like somebody the same age. I feel like I know I'm on the same level as my the person I'm trying to connect to, and I do feel like I'm trying to connect to a female. So I don't know if that works for everybody, but I do feel like he's trying to connect with somebody that's a female that would be a good friend of his. Okay, I didn't see yours, Cassie, so that's good. I don't see the raised hands. I'm not sure where to see that, so don't worry about that, guys. All right, and as I connect with him, I do feel like he would have had a bit of a professional type career where I feel like he felt under pressure at times. Would you understand that? Kicking back in LA, Dennis, not you, okay. Bernadette, would either of you understand that? Bernadette or kicking back in LA? That he would have, okay, Bernadette, did you just answer that? Okay, yes to you, and oh, both of you can understand that. All right, and would you understand in his life, I do feel like I've got a piggyback here. So I just want to get one more thing, and then I'm just going to pull in one of you guys to talk, okay? So give me 1 second. I want to ask him to give me one more piece of information. All right, would you understand with him as well? I do believe he had his own family, like he would have had children that weren't with you. Would you understand that, Bernadette? And kicking back in LA. If you can understand that he would have had children, yes, okay, yes. Oh, you can take everything, Diane. You just popped in, I think. I don't remember you being in there. And Daniel's. Okay, no, okay. So listen in if, even though you can't take that last piece of information, because this is a piggyback. And Bernadette, I'm going to bring you in. So give me 1 second. I'm going to pull you in here, and just let me find you. Okay. Give me 1 second. Hi, Bernadette. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I sure can. So you can understand this man, and this was somebody that you were like a boyfriend or fiance or a husband?
Yes, boyfriend.
Okay,
Ex.
perfect. And you can understand that he had his own like children, but not with you, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And would you understand though, so when he passed, you weren't together, is that what you just said?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. But would you understand you would have still been in touch with him or talked to him?
No.
Mm. Let me tap into that a little bit more because I feel like um, you would have known what was happening when he passed. Because I feel like this passing was an illness and not like, I do feel like this was an illness, like he would have been sick for a while. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. And I feel like somehow I want to say like he must have connected with you during this time or told you he was ill. Can you understand that?
Um,
Or I just feel like you knew.
I knew because I knew how he was, if that makes sense.
Okay, but you didn't talk during that time.
No.
All right, I'm going to keep going with this, but I'm not sure because I feel like this would have been somebody that you were connected with to the very end. So let me keep going and see if you can understand everything, the rest that I'm bringing through. Would you understand him being difficult at times?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And Diane Reese is also, can you understand everything, Diane Reese, that he would have been, somebody else can understand all this. Can you understand everything I've said so far, Diane? I just want to see, because I'm wondering if this is like a triple piggyback, but I might be with Diane. Yes, yes. So you know what, Bernadette, I actually think I'm with Diane because I feel like this connection is like somebody that you would have been with to the very end. Okay, I'm sorry.
Okay, that's
All right,
no problem. All right.
put you back in there. Disable talking. There we go. Okay, Diane, I'm going to bring you in. All right, so give me 1 second. Okay. Hi, Diane. Can you hear me? There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Oh,
I
perfect.
can.
So you can understand this man being a love, somebody that you were close to, yes?
Yes.
Okay, great. And would you also understand this man was sick for a while, yes?
Mentally, yes, but not.
Well, don't feed too much. Just yes, no, I don't know.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you what I feel like, and maybe this is mentally, but I feel like I've got a lot of ailments going on. It's not just one thing. I feel like he's
Correct.
got a lot of, like, he's not doing well. His health is just not well. And this could be related to him not having a positive attitude, because I feel like things were always like, he always had these obstacles, but to me, they feel like they were self-created. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Hi, Bev. I did know that was you. I just, and I think like this is a piggyback, Bev, but I think I'm with maybe both of you, if you can take all of this too. So just listen in, Bev, so somebody else can take all this. So I feel like he created these problems in his life because of the way he was. Can you understand that?
Yes.
And would you understand him having stomach issues?
Yes.
Because I feel like a lot of the stress is giving him, I don't know if it's an ulcer or just it's just he's created this with his anxiety. He takes on too many things and doesn't know how to say no, but then gets really grumpy about it.
Yes.
So he meant well. He had a lot of love. He just didn't know how to manage the stress or cope with life the way he should. And because of that, I think things kind of got out of hand or spiraled out of hand for him.
Correct.
Okay. And would you understand his relationship? Would he have had a daughter?
Yes.
Would it have been a strained relationship? I feel like there was issues in that relationship, like maybe they argued or they just didn't, they butted heads.
She was young, very
Okay.
young.
Okay, so do you know if he had any adult children?
No.
I'm wondering if this is the ex-wife then, because I feel like it's somebody that he's butting heads with that has to do with the daughter.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Then I'm gonna leave it with that. Okay, and you have your own children, yes?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, so let me just see here one thing. Would you understand though, when he, towards the last year of his life, I just feel like, I want to say he was spiraling out of control. I feel like he was difficult to deal with. Would you understand the last year of his life being really difficult?
Not with me, but his wife.
Okay, but I feel like it's more than just that. Would you understand him having difficulties in lots of areas of his life? Because I feel like things are kind of spiraling out, like they're just not going as
True.
planned for him.
True.
Okay, and would you understand his relationships? Like, I feel like because of this, his relationships with like friends and coworkers are even a bit suffering. I just feel like he's not the
True.
same person.
True.
A bit withdrawn, I feel. Hi, AJ. Thanks for joining. Would you understand though, like, he just had a difficult year, and I feel like his passing, I feel like he had some part in this passing, and let me just kind of tap on this a little bit more, but I feel like with his passing, I do feel like it is illness related in some ways, but I still feel like he had some part in his passing. Would you understand that?
Absolutely.
Okay, and I'm not 100% sure that this is like he committed suicide. I just feel like he didn't take care of things or do what he was supposed to do for himself. I feel like he was not listening to the doctors and things like that. Would you understand that?
No.
Would you understand any kind of self-medication?
Alcohol.
Okay, that's fine. I do feel like there was doctors involved because I feel like doctors were telling him he needed to do certain things and he wasn't listening. Would you understand that?
Maybe on his last day.
Okay, I'm not sure. So if anybody else can take this, keep listening, but I'm going to continue with you, Diane, but I do think that I do think I'm with you, Diane, and I do think that what I'm saying, maybe I'm not exactly saying it. Oh, hi, Jennifer. Sorry, everybody's saying hello. I'm not saying it exactly the right way. So let me just give you one more, because I know that as I connect with him, I feel so strongly that he was not doing things the way he should have. And I know the drinking was a big problem. I also feel like there would have been some type of medication he was on that was prescribed, but he was not taking it as prescribed. Okay, can you understand that at all?
I'm not sure about the medication, but
Okay.
there's a huge possibility that you're correct.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just leave it like that because I feel like he wants to talk about that. Like he's saying like that was part of the problem. And would you understand, in addition to the stomach problems, was there something going on with like over here in the bottom part, like by his liver or pancreas or something else as well? Do you know?
Spleen.
Thank you. Okay, I don't know all my organs, but I just know I'm down that way. Okay, so I feel like he's talking about that as well. And would you understand that his passing, I do feel like it was unexpected, even though he wasn't doing so well. I feel like it came kind of out of nowhere. Would you understand that?
Very sudden.
Yes. And I feel like it was, I just feel like he wants to apologize. He put you through a lot. Would you understand this?
Yes.
He wants you to know he loves you and he appreciates all that you did for him, because I feel like you were always there for him, trying to help, even though it was difficult. Okay? Can you understand that?
Yes.
So he wants to tell you he loves you, he's sorry, and he did appreciate everything you did for him in life, and he wants to thank you for that. Okay? So just know he's at peace. He's not suffering anymore. He's in a good place. And I feel like he's come to visit you in a dream before. Would you understand that?
Absolutely.
And I feel like he's told you these things in a dream as well. Like he would have told you he's sorry in a dream. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
And would you understand the embrace? Because I feel like you had a dream where the two of you just hugged so tight and didn't want to let go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so he's telling you that was all real. You know, it was really him there, and he loved you. All right, so I'm going to leave you with that. And everybody else that can take this, take that message, okay? All right, thank you, Diane.
Thank you, Kelly.
All right, bye. Okay, so that was a difficult one because I had 4 people that could take it, but I felt like I was drawn to Diane, and she could take, I would think, 95% of it. But other people were posting in their comments that they could take it. So that's what we call a piggyback. Definitely take the message, take the love, you know, and know that Spirit's way, that's Spirit's way of trying to be efficient and kind of get to more people, because I can't read for that many people, okay? So let me just look here. I have a couple of questions. I'm just going to see. So here's a good one from Joan Duff. Why, when we are in the physical world, why do we not remember anything about being in the spiritual world? I guess you would have to believe in reincarnation. So I'm going to answer that from my own perspective, Joan, because, well, let me take a water. I remember everything. I remember dying in my last life. I was murdered. I remember it clear as day. I remember immediately being in the spirit world, and when I went to the spirit world, even though I was 22 when I died, I was this 3-year-old spirit child. That's who I was. And my mother was giving birth to my brother that she put up for adoption 13 years before I was even born. I know the doctor's name and the nurse's name. It was like a private adoption, and the doctor worked out of his home, and they delivered the baby in his home, which was his office. He had a medical office at his home, and his wife was the nurse. I can see it like it was like as if I was there, and they had a little room for like a waiting room for kids with kids' toys and things like that. And then I remember watching my mom. You know, I met all my siblings in the spirit world. I had my 4 angels. And I came here remembering everything. As a matter of fact, as an infant, I remember my first year of life, the 1971 earthquake. I was 4 months old and here in LA. I remember it. My crib had wheels and it flung and hit the wall. My brain worked just like it does now, but I was this baby, this infant body, and so my body didn't work the way I wanted. So I know I remembered everything. But I think the reason that we don't remember so much is because it's difficult when you remember, because I'll tell you what, the first 7 years of my life, I kept trying to go back to the spirit world because this world was so hard. And all I could remember is how beautiful it was in the spirit world and how much I just wanted to be there with my angels. So my thing is that maybe we come here not remembering so that we can learn our lessons and so that we can experience life without that memory of knowing what it's like in the spirit world. I think that if everybody knew and could imagine how beautiful it was, we'd all want to be in the spirit world. It's a great place. So I hope that answers your question. I don't think we'll ever really know the true answer because I think it's maybe a personal answer for each person as well. We all come here to learn lessons, and we all have our own lessons to learn. So I think some people might remember more than others and things like that, and some don't want to remember, and so they come here not remembering. So I think it's a personal kind of answer. Okay, and so let's see, what was the other one? Okay, so I'm going to answer this question. I don't normally do this, but Terry's asking me for advice. Terrell, I keep saying your name wrong, I apologize, on guidance to give her children's father who's not doing well. And as I tune in, I do feel like there isn't much that you can do. I feel like the reason he's not feeling well, I do feel like there's a medical issue. Can you understand that, Terrell? And if I'm saying your name wrong, I'm so sorry if I'm botching it up. Yes. Okay, so I do feel like he's got some medical issues. Okay, perfect. So you can take that. And, oh, thank you, Joan. I'm glad you like that. Okay, so Terrell, if I'm saying your name, I so apologize. I'm terrible with names. But I feel like there's not much you can do. He has to be a little bit more proactive with his health. I feel like he has to take some action and do some things for himself. But I just feel like his attitude isn't necessarily positive. It's more negative. Would you understand that, Terrell? And if so, just let me, oh. Yes, and he's stubborn. Okay, I didn't see the comments. Now I see them. Let me just tell you this. I say, you know, we can't fix other people. We can't force them to do what's right. But what you can do is you can send him positive love vibrations. You can pray for him. You can have other people pray for him. Have you checked out Cheryl's, healing circle, I think it's called, you know, and have people pray for him? I am a strong believer in the power of prayer, the power of positivity, and the power of sending love to somebody else. We can send that love. We can send that energy. So try that. And, you know, I think that might be the best thing you can do for him. And just, if you're friends with him, listen and try to help him that way. Oh, perfect. And he's in Cheryl's circle. Awesome. So just more prayers, the better. And maybe that'll help with his mindset, because I think our mindset has a lot to do with our health. It's not the cure-all, but it can certainly help us. Okay. So let me kind of connect with Spirit here and see who else I have. Let's see. So I'm just seeing if there's any question. I'm trying to read Instagram, I'm trying to read Facebook, and I'm trying to read the comments in here, guys. And I think I'm doing it. Okay. So I know I've got a lady that's coming through. This does feel like a mother or somebody who's very maternal. Like this possibly could be a grandmother who helped raise you, but I got that maternal feeling with her. And I think she's a bigger than life kind of personality. She is somebody you just don't want to mess with, but she's also got a big heart, big love, but she's a big personality. And I think that, you know, she always had to give you her opinion. Whether you wanted to hear it or not, she was going to give you that opinion, but she meant well with it, but it could be quite annoying. Can anybody understand that? Okay, so Marcy, you can understand this. And Chloe, you can understand this. And okay, so I've got 2 people so far that can understand it. And let's see. And Funny to be fancy and Flowing Feather, you both said yes, but I'm not sure when you said those. I'm sorry, but if you're saying yes, you can understand this, let me know. And I'm going to keep going with her. So I feel like this, okay, what's this now? Okay, I will get to that in a minute. She was one of a kind. Yes, I do feel like this one was one of a kind. Don't feed me information. Just yes to the information you can understand. Just put yes, I can understand this, this, and this, please. And that way it'll help me a whole lot. So, and as I connect with her, I feel like she was somebody that was, she was going to get involved. Like if there was something going on in the community or the neighborhood, she was going to get involved and help. If she saw kids, you know, outside alone, she was going to watch them. Like that was just the kind of person she was. Would anybody understand this about as a mother or a grandmother? So somebody says they can't hear me on Instagram. Can anybody else, is anybody else having that problem? If so, let me know. But would you, does anybody, so Funny to be fancy says yes, or that was earlier. Okay, Amanda, Ross, so Marcy, Amanda, and Chloe, can you still take all of this? And Fun to be fancy? No for that. Yes, still yes. Nice bifocals. They're not bifocals, but I have bifocals. These are just reading glasses. They're just cheap ones, but thank you. Okay, so I'm just going to keep connecting with her and give you information. Okay, so and then I'm hoping that one person can take all of this. I do feel like I want to connect with an older name, and I'm hearing something like almost like Betty or Beatrice or something like that, a very older name. So would anybody understand, and that might not be her name, but she might be connected to somebody in the family with that name. Would anybody understand this? And I do feel like I'm with a grandmother who was like a mom. So I'm going to say I am with a grandmother who was like a mom. She was somebody not to be like, you don't mess with this lady. She was a tough lady. Okay, okay, Marcy, I'm with you. All right, I'm going to pull Marcy in here. You can take that name, Marcy, then I am with you. Let me just pull you in. Hold on. If I can find you. Where did you go? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm trying to find you in here. It should be. Are you still in here, Marcy? Oh, there you are. You're up top. Okay, gotcha. Marcy, can you, oh, still muted. It won't unmute you. Can you try unmuting yourself, Marcy? Ah, perfect. Can you hear me? Hello? I can hear noises, but can you hear me, Marcy?
Can you hear me?
I can now.
Oh, yay!
But you can understand, and this was a grandmother?
this is my Nana, and my Aunt B is her sister.
Perfect. Perfect. Do you know what?
And my mom's birthday is.
Oh,
on the-
don't tell me anything.
I know. I know. I'm
Okay.
excited.
I feel like this woman's coming through and she's just like, I'm going to be here. I'm going to come through and I'm going to just tell my granddaughter how much I love her and I'm here for her. So if it's your mom's birthday, this is her mother, yes?
Yes.
Okay. And would you understand she also loved your dad so much?
Yes.
Because I feel like she's sending love to him as well. And I don't know if she had a soft spot for him or if there was something going on there, like they would banter back and forth. But I feel like this lady's funny. Can you understand that?
My Nana.
Yes.
My Nana.
Yes.
Yes. My pop was amazing. Yes.
Okay. And your mom, is she in spirit?
Yes.
Okay, so she's with her. And your mom's the one with the sense of humor, isn't she?
Yes, she is.
And your mom, I feel like, is hilarious. Like, you guys could laugh all the time, the two of you, and you would just laugh till your eyes would cry.
All the time.
Yeah.
We would be in bed and watching
giggle.
shows and just
Yeah.
like crying, laughing.
So, and would you understand grandmother loved to give her opinion, even unwanted ones?
Yes. My Nana was very bossy.
Yes, she was like, she felt like she knew what was best for everybody. But you know, I kind of feel like when I tap into her and she's looking back, she's like, well, maybe it was an unwanted opinion, but she felt like she was helping you guys. Okay.
Yeah.
She meant
Yeah.
well, and you knew that. And sometimes they were kind of funny. Her opinion. Can you understand that?
Oh, absolutely. She was the funniest person I know.
And she's a bit of a character.
Yes, she is.
I don't know if it's like eccentric kind of in her own way, her own right. She's kind of got her own personality, not like other people. And I keep seeing a frying pan. Now, did she cook a lot and have like a cast iron?
Oh my God, my Nana made the best food ever, and we're still to this day trying to
Well, don't tell me
make
anything
her tacos.
too much, because then you're going to take away from her message. But would you understand the cast iron frying pan, a black cast iron frying pan?
Yes,
Okay, and do you still have that frying pan, or does somebody still have that?
I do.
Okay, because she's talking about it. You've used it before recently, haven't you?
I use it every day.
So she's excited about that. She loves that because she seasoned it, right? So,
Yay.
so she's just telling you she knows what's going on. And you have a son, yes?
I have a stepson. Yes.
Okay. Would she have met him in life or no?
No.
Okay. I'm not sure why, but I feel like she's sending lots of love to him. So I don't know if he's going through a rough time or something's going on, or if he's sick or something. But I feel like she's sending love that way. Would you understand that?
Yes.
Perfect. So even though she didn't meet him, he's still family because he's your stepson and she's sending him love, okay? There's something going on and she wants you to know that she's watching out for him, okay? And then would you understand that she had more than just you as a grandchild? I feel like she had a lot of grandkids.
She had a lot of grandbabies.
And she had a lot of kids in her, like she had a lot of children herself. Yes, I feel like your mom's like
She
one
was-
of many.
She was the baby of 12.
Okay, so your mom was the baby of 12.
The Nana was. My grandma
Oh, but
was.
your mom had your nana had a lot of children. Like your mom's one of many. Yes.
No, my mom is one of 5.
That's many.
Yes. Yes.
That's a lot of children. I'm sorry. Most people are 2 or 3.
Yes.
Five's
Yes,
a lot
it
of
is.
children. I'm from a family of 5, and I feel like I'm from a big family. Okay.
Yes.
So I just feel like she's saying she raised a lot of kids too. I know
She
it's
did.
not 12, but it was still, and because of that, I feel like she had a happy, big, happy family with lots of grandkids that she loved.
Yes.
And I feel like she didn't need much in life, and she didn't care for much in life. Like she liked to live kind of simple.
She was so awesome. Yes. She was simple.
And she was great at making things last. Like
she
she'd make
did.
a meal for nothing and feed a whole like army if she wanted.
It's crazy that you said that, because she did that, and her meal would last for like 3 days.
Yeah, and she was smart with her money. She saved everything. I feel like I want to say like you would have thought she was, she had nothing, but she would like save it all. It was always in the bank.
Yeah.
She didn't want to spend it. She was like always worried and being, she wanted to have that nest egg. Would you understand that?
I totally do.
Okay. And I just feel like I want to talk about flowers. So did she love flowers in her backyard? Or are you the gardener?
I like I don't think it was her, but I
Okay.
love hydrangeas.
So you like flowers, and do you have that in your
Yes.
backyard?
Yes.
Okay, so she's talking about your backyard then. Okay. So do you also have a hummingbird feeder back there by the bushes?
No, I don't.
Some sort of a bird feeder.
No.
Hmm.
But we raise bees.
I don't know if that's it. I feel like buy whatever your flowers are, your hydrangea, whatever, I can't say the word, bushes are. There's something that attracts the birds.
Well, she always loved like flowers.
Yeah, and I feel like she loves flowers, but I feel like she's talking about your garden and the birds and just the beautiful flowers. So I just feel like she's talking about that. So I don't know. I'm gonna leave that with you. Maybe you'll think of what she meant.
Okay.
And then let's see. She just really wants. Now you said it was your mom's birthday today,
My mom's birthday is on the 13th.
so it's coming up.
Yeah.
Would you understand though? Was it your birthday recently? Because I feel like they want to say something like "Happy birthday" to you or somebody else like really close.
You're gonna make me cry. My birthday is March 24th.
Okay, so they're talking about your birthday this month then. So
Yes.
thank you.
We
They're
always celebrate it together.
Yeah, so they're going to celebrate it with you still. They're just, not physically here, but you'll feel their essence of their soul around you, They're going to
Yeah.
come to bring you happiness, okay? So
Okay.
just know that. Let's see. And then
That's crazy.
I also feel like, their big message to you really is just, I feel like you've been through a lot in the last few years. Would you understand that?
Absolutely.
And I just feel like you're kind of coming out of that time and things are really starting to look better and get better for you. And I just feel like they want you to know that they're right there with you. They're supporting you and loving you. And have you been struggling with some type of illness over the last few years?
Yes.
So I feel like that's actually either you've recently gotten that under control or you've come to the doctors and you've like figured out what it is. But I feel like, but if you haven't, that's kind of happening right now. Like things are going to get better and health-wise, you're going to be doing better this year. So I feel
Yes,
like they
there's
want
a
you to know
plan.
that. Yeah, and they're excited, and I feel like they've kind of helped this path or this journey. Okay, and they're
Yes.
still going to continue to help you. So they
Yeah.
don't want you to worry or stress about that. And are you wearing a ring that belonged to your mom and your grandmother at one point? Or do you have a ring?
I have my mom's engagement ring that was soldered to my ex-husband's wedding ring. So yes, and it's in the vault.
Ah, and did that ring actually belong to somebody else besides your mom?
No,
Okay, so it was just your mom. So she's just talking
it was
about
just
that.
my mom's.
Okay, but you must have something, a piece of jewelry, and I feel like it's little like a ring, so it could be a pendant that hangs on a chain, but something little like that belonged to your grandmother, and then it went to your mom, and then it went to you.
Well, I found a thing that belonged to my Nana.
Okay,
It was like a gift that she gave to me, and it was like, but it wasn't like jewelry.
no, this is
per
jewelry.
se.
So I feel like you'll figure this out. So I'm just gonna give it to you. It's
Okay.
small, it's round. So I feel like it could be a pendant, it could be a ring. That's why I said ring at first. And but I know it's the size like a ring, that small. And I feel like it's something that belonged to your grandmother, and then it belonged to your mom, and then it kind of got handed down to you. So think about it, you'll figure it out, I feel like. Do you have
Okay.
a wood jewelry box?
Yes, I do.
It's in that wood jewelry box, they're telling me, okay? So look
Okay.
in there to see what you can find. I don't know, that's what they're telling me. They're like, tell her it's in the wood jewelry box, okay? So
Okay.
look for it. And I just really, they just want you to know how much they love you. They just love you so much. They're always with you. Oh my gosh, did you lose a dog? Because I feel like they want you to know they've got the dog. They've got the dog.
Well,
The dog in the family.
Chopin was my mom's dog that passed away. Yes.
But was it after she passed? I feel like this dog would have
Yes.
passed. Okay, so they want you to know they're with the dog. Okay. So no,
Chopin loved my mom.
yeah, they're together. They're together. So she's like, I'm with the dog. I'm with the dog. Let her know. And did your mother have a collection of scarves as well? Like lots of
Not
scarves?
that I knew of.
Or your
No.
grandmother or something? Or do you wear scarves a lot?
I try to.
I don't know if that's it. I keep seeing like silk type scarves, like you would tie them around your neck or, you know, for outfits.
Well, what's funny is that my niece, Ashley, always wears scarves.
Oh, okay. So then maybe they're talking about that. Look and see if she was wearing one today. Because I feel like they want to talk about the scarf she was wearing today. So I don't know what that is. See if
Do
she
you,
wore one
do
today.
you see anything about my Aunt B?
Well, she's there with them. Let me connect. Was she in a wheelchair?
No,
Was your mother or any of your grandmother or somebody in a wheelchair at the end?
no.
As soon as you said Aunt B, I felt like somebody rolled in a wheelchair, so I might be getting somebody new. But so I'm not sure. Aunt B kind of came in, but I feel like Mom and Grandma were staying, you know, the stronger ones. So let me just tell you, I feel like your mom's passing was unexpected.
It was.
Okay, and I feel like Grandma was sick for a while. Would you understand
Yeah.
that? Okay, so just know that they are together. They're having a blast over there. And
They are.
must, yes, and they're having fun. And you must read a lot. Do you read?
I do.
Because they like to read with you. Okay?
Aw.
So just know that they're enjoying your books. And I'm going to leave you with that, okay? But they love everybody and they're sending love and they want you to know things are getting better this year for you. All right?
Okay.
Thank you. Bye.
I love you. Thank
Oh,
you.
thank you. Okay, so what time is it? It's almost 8 o'clock. If you can take that, Maria. Oh, the wheelchair. Okay, well, let's see if they come through. Let's see. I'm just trying to see. Oh, so Maria, maybe we had a piggyback. So take what you can from that message, okay? And I'm just got some comments here. And Shauna can take a wheelchair. So let me see who the wheelchair person is that rolled in. Give me 1 second. Somebody asked if dogs really go to heaven or crossover. I totally believe they do. My dog passed on my birthday. And so my son comes through with the number 420 all the time. Ever since he passed, he's been giving me that number 420 in some very significant ways. And my dog on my birthday had a seizure at 4:20 a.m. and passed away from the seizure. So I immediately felt my son envelop my dog's soul, because I had my dog in my arms when he passed, and take him with him. And now when I feel my son, I feel my dog. And I have a cat that's been in the spirit world for 7 years that loves to hang out around me. And I always feel this cat rub my ankles. And I know that this cat's over there with my son because he loved that cat too. So I strongly believe that our pets do go to the spirit world. So I hope that helps and people like that as well. So let me just see now. So somebody rolled in the wheelchair. I'm just kind of tapping in to see who it was. So I know I've got a lady in a wheelchair that's coming through, and I know it's a lady. Now I know it's a lady. I wasn't sure at first, but I definitely feel a lady. And as I connect with her, I feel like she's kind of feisty. And I feel like she wasn't always easy to get along with. But you know, you loved her and you understood her and you loved her. This would be a mother. I definitely feel like I'm with Mom. Can anybody understand a mom that would have had a wheelchair at the end of life? I feel like she could be difficult sometimes. She wasn't always easy to deal with. Mom feels like she didn't always say things that were nice. Can anybody understand this about a mom? She had a lot of love, but she just was difficult. I feel almost kind of could be negative sometimes. If you can understand that, let me know in the comments here, please. Okay, let's see, I'm just reading. Oops, oh, I'm missing all these comments. Okay. Anybody understand a mom in a wheelchair, very stubborn lady, like things her way, and I feel like she could be opinionated and difficult. So you can understand that, Maria. Let's see, Maria, are you on the Zoom also? I'm just seeing, I don't know if you are. I think you're just on Facebook. Because I don't see you in here, huh? Okay, so Maria, I'm gonna have you call in and let's see if this is your mom. Okay, so I'm typing a number on Instagram for you. Okay, 6014. Okay, so go, or it's on Facebook, I mean, not Instagram, you're on Facebook. So Maria, give me a call on that number and I'll put you on the speakerphone and then we will connect with your mom if this is your mom, okay? So just go ahead and give me a call. While I'm waiting for her to call, because there is a 20 or 30-second delay on Facebook if they're not in Zoom. I'm just gonna kind of go over a couple things. So remember, yes, no, I don't know. It's almost 8 o'clock. So if you're on Instagram, it cuts off right at 8 o'clock on the dot. So I will just restart it right back up. Just give me like 30 seconds so that you can join back in if you'd like and hear, because it always seems to cut out right when I'm in the middle of a reading. So I'm sorry about that, but that's how it works. And when I'm connecting with you, just yes, no, I don't know. And I'll tell Maria that again, because I'm not sure if she's going to hear that because she's on the 20-second delay. Hopefully she's calling me right now. Okay, I gave you a number, Maria. Look in the comments. I replied to one of your comments and gave you the number. Okay, here I'm putting the comments just in the number. I'm in the number just in the comments. Okay. Go ahead and give me a call. You should be able to see that comment. It's right under yours. And give me a call. It's 916-538-6014. Maria Campagna. I don't know if I'm saying that right. I'm the worst with names, but I try. Give me a call and we'll see if we can get this connection started, okay? Just waiting for her to call. Let's see. Oh, there was a question in here from somebody, and I'll see if I can answer that. If someone is reincarnated, can you still receive messages from the spirit? I believe that we don't reincarnate till we're with all of our spirit family. So we wouldn't have to worry about that. So here's Maria. Hello, is this Maria?
Hi. Yeah, this is Maria. I'm calling on my house phone,
Okay.
but I have Kelly on live on my regular
Yeah,
cell
I'm
phone.
Kelly. I'm Kelly.
Oh, hi.
You're here,
Kelly.
and I've got you on the speakerphone so everybody can hear you. So if you,
Okay.
if I'm on in the background, turn me down. So there's no
Okay,
feedback.
Because, yeah, it sounds like you're saying different things on my phone.
Because Facebook's about 20 or 30 seconds behind.
Oh, okay.
That's why I do have everybody. So you should join the Zoom, and then you can join in through Zoom.
I tried to, but I'm not sure I'm doing it right. I tried
Okay.
to register on it.
Oh, that's
2 times.
okay. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. Let me just tell you, I've got a woman that's coming through. I know that she's stubborn. I know there's a wheelchair involved. I feel like she's independent and likes to do things her way and likes things done her way. Can you understand
Yeah.
that for a mother?
Totally, yes.
Okay, and can you understand she can be kind of difficult to be around at times, but you know she loves you and you love her. But
Yes,
she's
that's
hard,
so true.
very,
Yeah.
so a bit negative. Would you understand that?
All the time. Mhm.
Yeah, and that's hard for you because you like to try to stay positive, I feel, and so that was difficult. You understand that?
Yes, yes.
And I also feel like with her, she just made things difficult for people helping her.
Right.
It was never exactly right or what she wanted. She was very particular, very picky. Do you understand
Right.
that?
Oh my God, so exact, yes.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
And would you
But
understand?
I loved her so
Oh,
much.
and she loved you so much.
I
I feel like
know.
she's like, I'm sorry, I was so difficult, so difficult. And she worried a lot. She like over worried about things. Would you understand that?
Yes, yes. She worried about everyone.
And did your father
Her
pass
grandkids.
before her?
Yes,
Because I know she's on her own at the end, yes?
yes, she was.
And would she have lived with you or one of your siblings?
No, she actually lived alone. She
Okay.
lived with me about a week when she had open heart surgery, but
Oh.
that was like years ago.
Okay, no, that's fine. I feel like when she was living on her own, somebody must have come by like all the time to help her. Would you
That's
understand
me.
that? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I
she
helped
felt
her.
like she lived with you. Okay.
Okay.
And I
Yeah,
feel
but-
like she didn't like, I don't know if she had like clutter. She had like piles of things. Do you know what I mean? Did she have like clutters piles?
Yes, she did. She used to get so much mail.
And she would just
and
like
it was
kind of
always
pile
on her
things.
table,
Yeah.
right?
And I feel like you like to always tidy up for her.
Yes, yes. Every week I would go because she got so much, and she would make little piles, and I'd say, "Mom, you're getting like a hoarder. You got to throw this out, like mass cards." And
Yeah, yeah. It's
she used to send donations in money
Yes.
that she didn't have.
right, because she was very sweet. She was just a little
Mhm.
grumpy. And I don't even know if
Yeah.
grumpy's the right word, but she could just be
Yeah.
a little annoying sometimes, but she was really, she meant
Sometimes.
well and she was very sweet.
Yes, you're right. Everybody loved her,
Yeah,
including me. but
yeah,
she
everybody
had
loved her.
ways.
And
Yeah.
I just feel like she had such a sweet tooth and she loved chocolate. Would you understand that? Like, I want to say like
Yeah.
caramel and chocolate. So I don't know if there was
Yes.
like a favorite candy bar or something, but I just feel like she's
Pecan patties,
Eating. Okay.
definitely.
like
They were her
eating them,
favorites.
she's eating them right now and she's telling me how much she
Aw.
loved those. Oh,
Oh,
so let me just fix the Instagram right here for people. They're waiting for me, hopefully. Uh-oh. Okay. Sorry, just 1 second. It always cuts out right now at the hour mark. So, all right. So I'm just going to keep going. And you have a brother, yes?
yes.
And you have another sister? Or is it just 3 of you or is there more?
Just me and my brother it was.
So do you know if your mom had lost a child? Because I feel like she's saying 3 children.
I have 3 children.
Oh,
but
so
my
maybe
mom
she's
lost
talking
my
ab-
brother.
So
My brother
your brother's
passed
in
a-
spirit.
Yes,
So it's just you here now without your mom, without your dad, without your brother. Yes?
yes. I have 3 kids, 2 daughters.
That's what they're
son.
talking about then, your 3 children.
That's
and-
what I had a feeling.
Yeah. And so I feel like, so your dad and your brother probably are here as well because I feel like she's talking about them. But she's talking. They're not talking yet. It's more just she's doing all the talking. So I feel like in life she kind of would have been somebody who liked to talk to everybody and kind of be in charge. Would you understand
Yes.
that?
Definitely.
And would you understand your dad to be, he's a funny guy, but I
yes,
feel like he kind of like let her do her thing.
all the time.
He wasn't going to, get in her way.
Yes, yes. Oh, gosh.
And would you understand, did your dad pass from a heart attack?
Well,
It-
is that what it was? He had a stroke. He
Or
was
stroke,
paralyzed
heart
for
attack.
2 years.
Okay, don't
And
tell
then
me,
he
don't
had,
tell
like-
me anything.
Okay, I
No.
won't.
I feel like though he would have been sick, yes, like you said, for 2 years, but I feel like when he passed, it was like unexpected and out of nowhere.
Okay, yes.
Because I feel like you guys just didn't know that he was like, yeah, I know he wasn't doing well, but it wasn't, you still didn't expect it to happen on the day it
Right,
happened.
right.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay. And would you understand, you said he had a stroke. Did he actually have a slurred speech after that? Like on
Yes,
his
he
mouth?
did.
Okay.
Yes.
Was it the right side? Do you know?
Yes, he was paralyzed on the right side.
Okay,
He
because I
had-
feel like he's showing me that. And do you
Yes.
know if he had false teeth?
Yes, he did.
Because I feel like, I don't know if they're all false or it's like a bridge, but I
A
feel like,
bridge,
okay, because I feel like
believe
I'm
it was.
clicking it. So I don't know if he did that in life, but I
Yes,
feel
he
like
did a lot.
I feel like I'm clicking a bridge. And
Hmm.
he's a funny guy though. I feel like he liked to have fun and be silly. He could be a big kid.
Always.
And
Yeah.
he liked to, when your mom would be all stressed out, I feel like he would try to make her laugh and she'd get more mad at him.
Yes, that's right.
So they are all at peace. They're all together. They all love you so much. They're sending you all the love in the world, and they want you to know that they're always with you. They hear you talking, because I feel like you talk to them all the time.
All the time.
Yeah,
I
and they're
talk
like-
pray. I tell them to send us signs.
They send you signs, and I feel like you're not seeing them. And with your mom, I feel like she sends you things that you would smell that reminds you of her. So I don't know if it's cooking and perfume, because I feel like it's like some of it smells like food and some of it smells like a perfume. So I don't know if your mom wore a particular perfume, but I feel like I smell a very floral perfume. And if it's not perfume, then it's flowers that she loved.
It's
Because
probably the roses that she loved.
yes, yes.
And
So
I put
that's
a lot
what.
in her coffin and everything.
So you would smell those around the house and not know where that smell is coming from, and that's your mom around you, okay? And then I
love
also keep smelling coffee early in the morning. So who drank really black coffee?
My son, he's constantly drinking coffee all day long.
But in spirit,
In spirit?
did your mom drink black coffee or your grandmother? Which one of them, or your dad? Because I feel like somebody
No,
brings you
my
this.
mom didn't drink black coffee, or my dad, or I don't know. My grandmoms both passed away when I was 2 years old.
Okay. Well, let me just tell you, I feel like when you smell black coffee or like a strong coffee and it's not your son, it's spirit letting you know they're around. And the other thing,
Really?
yeah, I don't know what this is, but did your dad eat bacon, a lot of bacon?
Oh my God, all the time.
So
Yes.
I feel like you smell bacon sometimes and nobody's cooking it. You think it's the neighbors.
Okay.
So pay
yes.
attention. I feel like you're not paying attention to the signs, even though you're trying. Maybe you're trying too hard, or your
Okay.
logical mind's getting involved and talking you out of these signs.
Sometimes I'm fearful, like even during the night, like I'll lay there and pray and to them,
Oh,
but
no, don't be
no.
fearful. You know what? There's
Mm.
our spirit people. I have never met a bad spirit, only bad people. And
Really?
I say at night, ask for them for them to, send you love. Ask for them to come to you in your dreams. And maybe you don't remember, but you might wake up feeling very loved the next morning, or warm and
Yeah.
fuzzy or something. But pay attention to those signs, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yesterday, my daughter went to the cemetery to visit, my mom and dad and brother.
Yeah.
She came down the steps when she was leaving. There was a little heart on the floor.
Oh,
Like, yeah.
see,
and
there
she
you
said,
go. That's a sign right there. That's
yes,
as simple as
they
it could
only
be.
show us hearts. It could be like water on the faucet.
Yeah, that's
Parsley.
beautiful.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that is gorgeous. Well, I'm going to leave you with that. Just know they're with you and they're connecting with you always. Okay?
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye. Good night.
Night. Okay. So it is at 8 o'clock, or it's after 8. So I'm going to get going now, but I want to thank everybody for coming on. Don't forget, I have the 50% off. And the coupon's on Facebook in the comment here of this video. And if you're on Instagram, private message me and ask for the coupon code, and I'll send it to you so that you can book. And also, don't forget, check out or get a ticket for the event with Allison and I, where we're going to just be giving messages for 2 hours to as many people as we can. And it's going to be online at Zoom, so it doesn't matter where you are. Sunday, March 22nd at 5 o'clock, and that way we can reach the people on the East Coast and the West Coast and anybody else that's within those time zones. So just want to let you know that, and thank you everybody for coming tonight. I thank you very much, and wish you all a great weekend. All right, and see Sacramento if you're on here. I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye. Let's see. I don't know how to end this. Oh, there it is. Okay, and I'm going to end this one now, guys. Bye.